Hi, everyone. This is the Black Soul Music Experience Podcast Report, the report on where I tell you on my upcoming events, what's going to be on the next episode of the Black Soul Music Experience Podcast, and for major breaking music news. I'm Sam Wilson Jr. Now, you just want to get you something that's very up to date and I was supposed to be doing some upcoming events for the month of August, which includes the Harry S. Truman High School class reunion. Now, for those of you who may not know, I went to Harry S. Truman High School in the Co op City section of the Bronx, New York. I was there as a freshman from 1985, and excuse me, I was a freshman back in 1981, and I graduated back in 1985. Now, recently, there was supposed to have been a Truman class reunion coming up on Friday, August 7th. And I told one of my classmates that I won't be able to go because I was still laid off from CBS, Viacom, CBS Paramount. But they still want me to come, but the tickets are $100. And they was going to do it at the Dreiser Auditorium Community Center in the Co-op City section of the Bronx. But everything is up to date, updated, upgraded, HD digital, and yes, it is expensive. So the committee have said yes. I was going to do the podcast to be like a special summer episode, but then I got to the last minute that they canceled the class reunion because everything is going up now as we speak. As you're seeing right now in this country, everything is going up. A couple of my classmates have been laid off, and myself included. So we are facing these critical times. So now everyone's going to have to start subscribing and supporting my podcast. So, this is where I tell you on the reports on upcoming events and what's going to be on the next episode of the Black Soul Music Experience podcast. And for major breaking news, will be right here on Substack. Now, I have some good news to share with you. Monica Hamlett, aka Mona Lisa or Mona Lisa, whom I interviewed on season 5 of the Black Soul Music Experience podcast. She'll be coming to the NYC in August. But the bad news was that either one of us didn't pay close attention to the venues very carefully. So I had her check out River Bay, where we was going to do the Dreiser Auditorium, as well as the Eastwood Manor here in the Bronx, right next door to me, but unfortunately, everything was expensive. So I tried to reach out to Frankie and Johnny's Pine Restaurant on Bronxdale Avenue in the Morris Park section of the Bronx. That too was very expensive, and I didn't know and I didn't pay any close attention that it was $30 a plate. Now, Monica is inviting 100 guests coming from Detroit and coming to the NYC. And the only problem is that, well, they're going to have to cater us some food and everything because they're coming all the way from Detroit and coming to the NYC. So the good news is that Monica has some sponsors and then they'll be coming to the NYC. But the bad news is everything is all booked for the month of August. We was trying to get August 22nd, and she reached out to Riverbank State Park and other venues, but everything has been booked. Some have gotten some those who've been there but retired and moved away. And then you have some of those that may not afford it. So we're back to square one again. I just got a text from Monica on Saturday, and it says, "Hello, my sponsors are asking for a later date for the New York event, and that will be moved to Saturday, September 26th. So I will be playing the music in between while her live band takes her 30-minute, 45-minute intermission break. So I will be available on Saturday, September 26th. And the only thing was that, yes, the reason is August is out because of the delay finding an affordable venue. As I said, everything is going up. It's going expensive, especially during the summertime. So it also says that there was a delay finding an affordable venue that they can sell food and drinks. And she found Peer Spaces, that's PEER Spaces. Now, that's a new venue website. I think it's popping up on Facebook and Instagram. So you're going to be seeing those very often for those of you who have Facebook or Instagram. So they're checking out the venues. And like I said, I had accepted and it will be available on Saturday, August the 26th. And I'll let you know what the event is going to take place, the location. So stay tuned for further details. And special shout out to Monica Mona Lisa Hamlett for bringing me the information. Now, for those of you who want to know more about Monica Mona Lisa or Mona Lisa Hamlet, please check out my podcast episode of the Black Soul Music Experience podcast. I was referred to by Stephanie Prince, who have seen my alignable profile as a podcast host and a music DJ. I've kept in touch with her back in July, and then Stephanie Prince had hooked me up with Monica Hamlet, and Monica wanted to come to the NYC. I invited her to come to my church family and friends day last year, but unfortunately her friends stuck her up, so she missed the opportunity. So I've interviewed her on my show. She hooked me up with 7 names. Out of the 4, I've interviewed those 4 guests on my show, including radio DJ personality Jazzy No Nonsense, the poet, and also Tierra Sticks Jones, comedian Willie Gemini Jones, and this other guy. Um, I can't remember it now, but you'll see the episodes on my podcast. So please check out the Black Soul Music Experience podcast all this summer. Please check out seasons 4 and 5 all this summer. And yes, I will have my very special summer episode this month. And please continue to check out my report available on Substack for any upcoming events, my DJ gigs, what's going to be on the next episode of the Black Soul Music Experience podcast, and music breaking news. So make sure you tune in to Substack. Please make a donation to Substack, subscribe and support this podcast. And also, if you're thinking about subscribing or joining on Patreon, please support the Black Soul Music Experience podcast, where you can look for my podcast on these 5 platforms. I'm on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and Pocket Cast. And please become a member by donating to my podcast. Go to patreon.com and make sure you go to the Patreon homepage and make sure you type in the Black Soul Music Experience Podcast 6, where you can check out all of my audio and video podcast episodes from Patreon and check out all of the audio and video podcast clips that you may have missed. And if you have a hard time getting on to Patreon, then be sure to look for this episode. It will be coming on YouTube. All you have to do is go subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go to youtube.com/ the Black Soul Music Experience and make sure you check out the Black Soul Music Experience podcast of seasons 4 and 5 and my spinoff, the Black Soul Music Experience podcast report, also on Substack and also on YouTube. If you like the episodes, please subscribe, please support, please give me a thumbs up, please leave a comment, and please pass it on. I'm Sam Wilson Jr., and this has been the Black Soul Music Experience podcast report. Enjoy your day, enjoy your evening, take care, God bless, have a good week, and please be safe.